Praise God and welcome. We are studying concert etude number 4 in D minor. We're tuning our 6th string down to a low D, from the normal E down to a D. And now we're going to start with a D minor 7th chord. And we're going to arpeggiate it and swing it. It goes down to an E. And then we're hammer on the G string, up to a G. Now we're going to do a D minor chord and we'll pick it with a straight rhythm. To a C, and B flat 9 to a C. And then we move this up and we're all the way to the 10th position. We have a D minor, and then an upstroke. We add a B flat and an open E string. Down to the G, and we're going to suspend it. And we have a D minor scale, which we swing and make into a melody. Now, working a melody on the 5th string, and we play lightly the D string underneath it. Now we're going to have a little triplet, hammering down and then picking the next note. A chord and then a B flat in the bass, which we bend. Coming back up to that A string and going ascending this time. G, switch to the G string. I'm doing a full bar here across the 8th position. Hammer on the 5th with my 2nd finger down. And then I got the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings for the 2nd part of the triplet. A with a flatted 5th chord. Now we have the diminished chord, which we play in rhythm and arpeggiate as we move up the neck. To the 4th position, to the 7th, and now on the 9th fret, we've got a D flat 7 with an augmented 5th, which we strum, triplet, index, and thumb. And we accent the 2nd triplet with the thumb stroke. Now we're on the 8th position with the C minor chord, but we add the 4th and the 3rd fingers to it. We're adding a 6-9. And then we're going to go down to the 6th position, and we have this augmented 9th chord here. So it's a B flat 7th chord. We add the 9th to it here, and then we augment the 5th. And we're going to strum it with a ring finger going backwards, ending on the 4th string. So it's the 6th position, and now the 3rd, so it becomes a G 9th with an augmented 5th, and then to the 1st position with an F 9th with an augmented 5th, and now we're going to have a B flat chord with a 9th added. I use my 2nd finger to bar that. Now we move this up 1 fret, and we're going to have an A 9 chord, A chord with a B in the bass. We arpeggiate it, and we work off of it, add a little dissonance, and add some open strings. Move it up to the 3rd fret, and we're working off a B flat 9. And 1 more fret. And B 9, but this time we're going to arpeggiate it. Make it into a little scale run. And now we're going to do triplets. We have these triplet motifs throughout the piece, chromatically. And now we've on the 6th position, we do triplet. So it's hammer down on this 4th string and pick the 2nd string, then hammer down on the 3rd string and pick the 1st string. reverse that, go to the 4th position. Right, then we go all the way down to the bass note of 1st fret and an open D string. Some chromatic runs. We're crossing the strings each time we're getting higher. And now we have a B 7th chord, and then we add a 6th, and then we add an augmented 9th, and we're going to strum backwards with the thumb or the ring finger, and then we move it down a fret, and we do plant all 4 fingers and roll the chord, and move it down 1 more fret, and do the same thing, planting the fingers and rolling it up. So we're going from a B7 sharp 9 to B flat 7 sharp 9 to an A7 sharp 9 to an A flat 7 sharp 9. And now we're down to an A flat 7. And we are going to take our ring finger and arpeggiate it. And now we have open strings with an F, that makes that a G9. And now we're going to take our 3rd finger, make it an F sharp, and put our 2nd finger on the G, and then go back for that part of the A flat 7 chord. And then we move back to the G9 chord, A flat 7 to the G9. Move those 2 fingers up again and get that. And this time we make a change, we put our 2nd finger on the E on the 4th string. And now we have a B flat and an E, and then an A and a D. And we swing it. A major 7th chord and A minor 7th chord, and then hammer the B. We're back to where we began, which is the D minor 7th chord. E minor, D minor 7 with the G, straight on the D minor chord, arpeggiated. C, E flat 9, C, D minor with the 6/9, and upward strum, G suspended, and our D minor scale, but this time we're going to add some slurs to it. And an A7 sharp 9. And now we're doing triads, coming down the scale. And we're going to alternate between index strumming down and our thumb going up, depending upon which part of the rhythm it is. Oops. D minor is where it starts. And now upwards with the strum with the thumb. And then we get to the bass notes. Using upwards with the thumb stroke in all of those. Now it's a G minor chord to the 6th position. Then I stretch my 1st finger down to the A, and we do a backwards arpeggio, and then we have an A and a bass. And then we do this B flat 7 with the 9th chord, bringing the melody down, and we shift it down 2 frets to an A flat 9. And now we take our triplet motif, and we're going to come down chromatically for this grand climax. And we slide and hammer 1 fret lower. And we end up on an A7 with a flatted 5th and a minor 6th added. E flat is really low on the bass string at 1st fret. Harmonic on the 6th string, we have high, and a D minor 9 with an augmented 9th. So it's which we shift down to the 3rd position. C sharp in the bass note, and we pull off to open A, and then we have that A underneath the G suspended chord as we play in a swing rhythm. Strumming. Crescendoing as we go, and then a D suspended chord as we play triplet rhythm strumming. And then we have our D minor chord, which we start, and then we're going to start in the 4th string and strum up. Our play should pick up, and then drag the ring finger across 5 strings, ending in the A. So it's pick 3, and then drag the ring finger across 5, landing on the 6th string there, and then we pluck the 6th string with the thumb. All right, there's some of the techniques and intricacies involved with Concert Etude number 4. I hope you enjoyed it, and you can try some of the strumming techniques and applying swing rhythms and straight rhythms with arpeggios and moving chords up and down the neck. Take care. God bless.